guys, welcome back to my channel, The Sugar Sean. I'm back for another video. I'm super excited about today's video because my last strawberry letter was a video one, and this one is a video one as well. This one is a doozy. We're gonna get into that in just a minute. But if you guys like letters like this one, or if you'd like to submit a letter for a chance to possibly have it featured in an upcoming video, send me an email to itscoachshawn@gmail.com. That's itscoachshawn, SHAWN @gmail.com. And in case you guys don't know it, I'm a writer and the author of 3 books. First one's called The Dating Game, How to Find Yourself While Looking for Mr. Right. My second book, Breaking the Man Code, The Key to Unlocking His Heart. And my third book, Getting Unstuck, How to Create the Life You've Always Wanted to Live. They're all available on Amazon, Kindle, BarnesandNoble.com. And I'll be sure to link all my books below so you guys go ahead and check them out. Now, like I said, this one is a video letter and it is a doozy. I'm gonna play that for you and then we're gonna talk about it on the other side. Without any further ado, let's go get him.
So let me tell you guys about my stepdaughter, all right? She wants her real daddy to walk her down the aisle. Now let me give you a little backstory on me and my stepdaughter. She just graduated from university, which I paid for. Now, she went to an in-state university, but it still cost me about $40,000. Now, I also bought her a car. I bought her a car straight after high school. That way she could go back and forth to school. I bought her a car. She still lives with me and her mother. She does not have a job. Now, she's set to be married on August the 8th. And for the past 6 months, that's all her and her mother been talking about doing. Being occupied with, being consumed most of their time. Now, her daddy, he don't contribute to not 1 cent on her. Not her education, not child support, which is partly her mother's fault because, you know, she didn't fight for that. I guess that's just what the settlement was. And he only around to make promises. I do that for you, I do this for you, and then take off. And then she'd be heartbroken. But she adores her father, right? So, like I said, she's set to be married in August. And the wedding venue, I told them they can have it in my home. The wedding venue can hold about 250 people, right? Now I said, hey, I got a list of 20 people that I want to come to the wedding. I'm paying for this at my house. I want these 20 people to come. Do y'all know Saturday, I see one of my friends at the golf course, right? He's supposed to come to the wedding. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna see you at the wedding, right? He said, I only got an announcement. I didn't get an invite. I'm like, nah. I'll let my girlfriend and stepdaughter know to send out the invitations on these few people. And you're supposed to get an invite. He said, I got something, but it was an announcement. So we walked to his car because I want to check, right? And sure enough, it was an announcement. So I went and talked to my girlfriend and said, did you invite those 20 people to the wedding that I told you about? Man, she didn't invite none of them. She said 250 people was a little tight. And I don't think we can get your 20 people in there. Man, I was pissed. And the people that were supposed to come, they pissed as well. Then she's going to say, if any of the people that we already invited don't RSVP, then we'll get some of your people in here. I'm like, what? Man, that's crazy, man. Don't even worry about it, man. I'll just be mad. All right. So now, the crazy part about it is when I check the invitations, they don't even have my name on them. They have her real daddy and her on the invitation that I paid for. I paid for these invitations. How you got a real daddy on there, her mama on there? Cool. Couple days later, I'm hosting the venue at my house, hosting the wedding family at my house, okay? It's me, stepdaughter, girlfriend, groom, and their parents, right? Trying to help everybody get real acquainted. Then a surprise guest shows up, my stepdaughter's real daddy. And I'm like, you know what? Cool. He probably just coming to the wedding, right? But tell me why my stepdaughter proceeds to stand up and announce that her real daddy is giving her away at the wedding. What? The wedding that I'm paying for in my house, the daddy don't do nothing for you, is giving you away? Oh, and they were just so happy and smiling. Oh, yay, great. Inside, I was fuming. Inside, I wanted to cry or punch somebody. Probably wanted to do both, honestly. So I took that time to stand up and give a toast as well. I said, you know, I owe the groom and the bride a deep debt of gratitude because they have opened my eyes tonight. Oh, everybody at the table was just smiling. They have let me know that my position in this family is not what I thought it was. Oh, you should have saw the frowns, man. Now they mad. It done got serious. I let them know I am not the godfather or, you know, the head of the family that I thought I was, the loved one that would be seeked out in times of need. Nah. I realized I'm an ATM. Yeah. So since I have been replaced as host of the wedding, I shall be relinquishing, giving my financial duties to the new host, and I will back out monetarily. Yeah. Yep. Now, after the announcement, a whole lot of snickering was going on around the table, right? A lot of mumbling, but they didn't say anything to me. Nobody addressed me now. Now, later that night, tell me why my girlfriend gonna come to me talking about how I'm ruining so much, how I'm ruining so much for backing out, and how her daughter ain't gonna have her dream wedding, and how her daughter ain't this and that. Okay, well, it's apparent that I'm not family in this family. So the family should take care of it, right? That's my stepdaughter. I mean, it ain't even my stepdaughter, really. It's my girlfriend. I just happen to be around her for the last 10 years. But tell me why the next day, my girlfriend trying to show me how much I'm ruined, right? She takes me to where they planning the wedding, and the wedding planner showed me, all the things they got going down, everything they got set up. I look at the venue. They got some father-daughter dances, right? 3 songs. All of them cater to her real dad, not me. I looked at the food they got. 2 of the dishes got stuff I'm allergic to in it. I just started laughing. Like, they want me to pay for this? His name on it, not mine. His songs, not mine. The food, I can't eat the food. And the 20 people out of 250 that I wanted, they can't even come in my house? Wow. Okay. It's wild, man. So I went on ahead and let her know I will not be there, and neither will my money. Yeah. And they will no longer be at my house either. And you will no longer be at my house or your daughter. Because, yeah, I'm not family. I'm not even important enough to be put up on the brochure. It's crazy, man. Yeah.
So there's a lot that I want to talk about here. I feel like listening to him and watching him, you could tell that he is genuinely hurt by his stepdaughter's decision to exclude him from one of the biggest moments of her life. This man has spent a decade stepping up and being a father figure to her. No, he's not her biological father, but in every way, he has been there for this girl. And for her to just callously continue to neglect him from this thing that's definitely a big deal to him as well, he feels as if his daughter is getting married. And I don't understand why the girlfriend didn't pull the daughter to the side and say, he's really feeling some kind of way. I definitely feel like in some way you should acknowledge him. I have seen weddings where a father and a stepfather has walked a daughter down the aisle, as if to say, both of these 2 men have made me the woman that I am, and they both deserve to give me away. I don't know why nobody has considered that, but that's an option as well. But to neglect the man who has stepped up and been a father figure to you for a decade, while you continue to take his money, y'all, this man is buying invitations that his name isn't even on, hosting parties, and at the party, that's when you decide you want to announce that your father's gonna do this for you and walk you down the aisle. That's when you decide to say you could even pull him to the side and have a conversation with him privately. I do feel like in some way they are kind of using him. And I also feel like he has every right to be upset about it, but I don't think that it's right for him to decide to completely stop, paying for it. He's already promised that he would. It's already close to happening. But I would say if it were me, it would be the last thing that I do financially. If you want emotional support, spiritual support, I will be there for you in all those other ways. But from now on, no. As far as like me paying for things as if I'm your father, no, ask your father to do it. Although I genuinely feel like he does care for her and this legitimately has hurt his feelings significantly, I also feel like it might be a little bit of male ego here of him wanting to show the other man, I took the family that you abandoned and I made it my own and we have thrived. It's kind of like, and then he feels some kind of way about how the father has always let her down. But sometimes when you are a child and you look up to your parent, nothing and no one will make you see them any differently. No matter how many times he promised her things and fell through on it, she's still gonna love him because that's her father. But I feel like the mother should have pulled her daughter to the side and had a conversation with her to let her know it's really hurting his feelings. He's definitely been there for you. This man has been a father figure to you, never treated you like a step anything. And I definitely feel like in some way we should include him. Even if he didn't walk her down the aisle, what else can y'all do? It's like when these ceremonies get put together, people do lighting of the candle, people do jumping the broom, people do all these different traditions, or all these different things they add or take away from a ceremony. Why couldn't there be something that includes him, that will show him on her special day, I didn't forget you, I didn't forget all you've done for me over the last 10 years. I want to acknowledge that you have been a father figure to me and you've always been there for me, and on my big special day, I want you to feel included, I want you to feel special. All she's made this man feel like is that he is somebody who's just writing all the checks. I don't think that he should stop in the middle of paying for the wedding because he already promised that he would. Don't become like her father now. You've gone through the whole trouble of showing her the distinction between a man who keeps his word and a man who doesn't. Don't decide at this moment that you're going to become like her father. You're a different man from him. Don't stoop down to his level. Finish doing this, but make it the last time. And the mother and the daughter are wrong for not acknowledging the fact that he has stepped up, and a lot of men wouldn't. A lot of men feel some kind of way about being there and raising another man's child. And not only has he stepped up, he seems as if he has loved this child as if she is his very own. And that deserves some kind of acknowledgement on one of the biggest days of her life. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about it. Definitely be sure to weigh in. If you want to hear more of my opinions on life and love, consider purchasing one of my books. As I said in the beginning, I've written 3. First one's called The Dating Game, How to Find Yourself While Looking for Mr. Right. My second book, Breaking the Man Code, The Key to Unlocking His Heart. And my third book, Getting Unstuck, How to Create the Life You've Always Wanted to Live. They're all available on Amazon, Kindle, BarnesandNoble.com. I'll be sure to link all of my books below so you guys can check them out. And if you want to work with me as your personal life and dating coach, or if you'd like to submit a letter for a chance to possibly have it featured in an upcoming video, send me an email to itscoachshawn@gmail.com. That's itscoachshawn, SHAWN @gmail.com. If you like this video, you'll love my last one. I'll do you a favor and I'll link it for you right here. Be sure to subscribe right here. Till next time, later divas and dudes. Deuces, honey.